For those of you who were watching yesterday, I want to apologise to begin with. When I made reference to the massacre of those young people in a summer camp, I think I said in Sweden instead of in Norway. But I'm sure as this was well written up in the press, you realise that. Well, those of us who are here making this journey of self-discovery, discovery of the truth, in the silence of these days, we began today by talking about recycling. Now, we're quite familiar with the term recycling, and we get very enthusiastic about the fact that we can recycle our waste material in a variety of creative ways, and so use constructively the wonderful resources we have on this planet, instead of the terrible abuse that we have been, unfortunately, subjecting our planet Earth to for far too long. And we talked about the recycling of plastic bottles to make fabric for clothing, for example. Yes, recycling, a very, very good thing. But when we reflect a little deeper and more deeply and realise that now for some decades we have realised that we too are recycled material. Yes, this body, psyche, personhood that I have is recycled. The physical reality on this planet is recycled. Recycled from the time of the Big Bang. You know, we heard the words that we are made of stardust. We're not quite so happy with the idea that I am just recycled material, until we reflect on the fact that I'm also utterly unique. The design of each individual person is completely unique. No matter how many trillions of people there are around, physically, in many ways physically, also psychologically, in my life's history, in my emotional reactions, I am an utterly unique human being. This is a thought that we need to sit with for a long time and just soak in the wonder of it. And so, that's who I am. Yesterday we were asking, why am I here on this planet? And it leads us automatically to the question, well, who am I anyway? I'm not that accumulation of identities that society gives me, my family, my friends, my profession, that tell me I'm good at this or bad at that, I'm successful or I'm a failure. I'm not the sum total of my national identity, my religious affiliation, my professional qualifications. No. This personhood, unique, exciting, individual, is very limited in scope. We're here for a very short time on planet Earth. And mostly we're recycled material. But is that all? Is that really who I am? When we experience intimately, personally, in a consciousness that goes beyond intellectual consciousness, the consciousness that comes to us as the result of our body, our senses, and our mind, when we go beyond that, when we listen, when we hear, when we experience, we are something quite different. I am part of the mystery of life itself. I am the source of all that is, was, has been, could be. The mystery, the great mystery we have called God by 100 different names. It's not that I'm a human being with a soul or a spiritual, non-physical reality sort of attached. Essentially, I am that mystery, the spirit, the non-physical reality, which is the source of all existence, the one source. Now, these words are easy to say and easier to also to listen to without really hearing. We need just to sit or walk, but be interiorly still for a while and listen. Listen to the answers to our questions that rise up from within ourselves. Particularly that question, well, really, who am I?